Terrorism is a remarkable phenomenon, but it's important, as citizens say, but it's less confusing, really, than the social scientists say. What I think about that is that the purposes are enunciated frequently by the groups themselves and by their spokesmen, but we often don't look seriously enough at what they say. So it's a tactic, it's part of a strategy, and it's also an avowed purpose. And I want to look in this course at the purposes of terrorism. Terrorism's been well defined, actually, more so than the social scientists say. It is a deliberate and systematic murder, maiming, and menacing of the innocent to inspire fear for political ends. And that term menacing includes what the terrorists say. They're often very blunt. It's surprising. After 35 years of teaching the subject, I'm amazed sometimes at how explicit and blunt terrorist spokesmen are about their purposes and about their self-understanding. We look at all this in IWP 686, Terrorist Advocacy and Propaganda. The syllabus is structured so we'll look at their songs and slogans, their leaflets, their newspapers. Some of the groups do advertisements, in others media. They have radio sometimes. They have the e-zines we're familiar with ISIS and Al-Qaeda. A couple of the groups even have television stations. And the syllabus will go systematically through these kind of media, also tracking with a named group. So we'll match one medium with the group that's been using that medium. We'll look in that respect at the Irish Republican Army, at secular Iranians, at ISIS, at Al-Qaeda, the Filipino New People's Army, a Maoist group, and we even look back as far as the FLN, an Algerian group, which was very adept at both newspaper and radio. So the text brings this together. We have primary sources by the groups themselves. We read, and then one textbook. Each student writes a paper, a short paper on a subject of interest to him or her. And most importantly, we bring all this together in seminar, and seminars where the best things happen. And that's the story of IWP 686. I'm Professor Christopher C. Harmon, and I hope you'll join us for a look at terrorist advocacy and propaganda.